finna fake with you. Don't think enough for you, break hate with you. Smoke bomb on my face, bitch, place with you. If it ain't about bread, I have to wait with you. Bills don't care where the money from. The only outcome, me and come. Pick a block till it know every sin, every crumb. Get it how you live, we're on phone, by the way this.
What up, clouds, moons, superstars?
It's your boy Slim.
And I am Kuntry.
And welcome to another episode of
Coasters
an Ashtray.
What's good, nigga?
I'm blessed and I'm gifted and I'm feeling real good. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm me.
Let's get it. It's another one. Life is hard, but do not give up.
We gotta get one of them.
Hey, yeah, say yeah, man, being kind.
Rewind. Life is hard, but do not give up.
Hey, man, episode 217. I ain't got nothing for Ashtray. Coming back for a second round, man. We got the Lomax twins. Give it up for them.
Wake up, Josh.
I'm woke.
For some strange reason, I want a relationship episode. So this time we figured we bring somebody who's married. So, without further ado, episode 217, something about relationships.
He said that was something. God, I ain't got another one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your chain shaking. I'm like, who's that?
Boy, you late. Go ahead. I mean, what does one start? In fact, how long you been married?
I've been married December the 15th to be 12 years.
That's a major blessing.
God damn.
12 years. It's a long time.
Man, what? That's a year.
They say most marriages like business fail within the first 5 years. So you done made a dime, my boy. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Any tips and tricks to those who are married or plan to be married?
The number one, well, it's two things. The number one thing is communication. Make sure y'all both communicate. And me and my wife, we communicate a lot through all the situations that we have had. It was very good communication. The second one is make sure you marrying the person that you really want to be invested to the rest of your life. Because if not, that commitment ain't gonna be the same as if you was really invested into it.
I dig it.
So make sure you very invested and committed to that person.
What? I ain't married. Y'all looking at me. I ain't married.
Oh, no, we ain't looking at you, man.
I'm about to say, y'all ain't married.
I mean, speaking of marriage, what's your take on it? I mean,
Well, on marriage?
Yeah.
What's your take on it? I make an example. My girl asked me about, getting married. And I told her about, you gotta be financially stable. You gotta have money to be married. And she said, you don't have to. Me? We looking for a house. I told her, you want to get a house or you want to get married? Both. You still got to pay money, for both.
You gave her an ultimatum.
But a woman going to choose marriage over a house.
I mean, you can get married and not have a, big wedding. There's so many cases, but you can go get a house and put all the money you would put into a wedding into a house.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You can still get married on paper.
I think
It's all about if you want to do the actual event. You get what I'm saying? Like, as in, do the celebration in front of people.
Ceremony and all that
Yeah.
shit.
But you still have a what do you call it?
Have a what?
A reception?
You don't have to.
have
If you don't get married, if you don't have the whole situation, you don't have a reception.
But you still got to have money to buy a ring.
Some people.
That's true.
You still got to have money. If you're not going to have that, you still got to spend at least $5,000.
I'm one of those people. I want to do something right the first time. It ain't, I'm just going to get this for now. And be like, oh, I got this cheap ring, let's get married.
Exactly.
Because then they're going to be like, no thought was put into it, or this wasn't put into me. I want to take time to pick out what I think is right. But like you
I
said,
did put them down too. I thought I was saving some money.
if you would want it's like, okay, it ain't about the cost of the ring and you get it. Don't come back and backtrack 5 years and say you want something bigger. Love me for who I am and love me for the ring I got you for.
Yeah, like with
Just being honest.
you done.
Oh, you
I
got
don't
it.
want to. I don't want.
Go ahead. You can cut me out. Go ahead.
My perspective when my wife, when we first started, I did a lot of promise rings in the beginning. So we did a promise ring, and then the day of I actually did get her one, and I proposed to her in Walmart. I proposed to her in Walmart parking lot.
Josh just made a face.
Like
Walmart.
because she told me that, well, the first time was a terrible proposal. So the second one I wanted to surprise her. She thought I was going. So I think I did it in Walmart parking lot or whatever I did it at. She said, yeah.
So I'll make you a question.
But you don't. I'm not gonna say I disagree. In some way, that's true. You do need to be financial stable. But we didn't have anything when we started. You know, luckily my sister, she did a reception. I had to pay for the tux and the dress and all that. But once you had, like, my family member helped me, so through our situation, we didn't have to have no money, like big boy money, to pay for a wedding. So I disagree that you have to have that. If you want to get married, you can go to the courthouse and just get married.
Yeah, it's $100.
So you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just speaking on my brother's perspective. I think that's an excuse for people not to get married. They make all these excuses. They make all the excuses because they scared of committing. And I don't think it's scared of committing to the person. They scared of committing to the wrong person. But if you sure about that person, you gonna commit to him. So that's my perspective.
Man, listen, I've been committed 10 years.
Where the ring at?
I told you gotta have the money. I mean, you know what? Hey, like I said, you still gotta have the money to get the ring. No, you still gotta have money. What I'm supposed to do? Go get a 25-cent ring? I mean, I don't want a ring from Walmart. Like Slim said.
You want to marry a liability or asset?
But
Somebody
like I'm
that can
saying,
benefit you where you lack, they able to pick up and help you.
But I'm saying,
not basically. If you strong in a lot of places, why would they need to add to that strength when they can focus on and help where you weak at? They can pick it up.
yeah.
If that makes sense.
Make you a better person.
Right.
Overall.
So where you lacking, they able to cover.
But I'm gonna ask you a
That's
question.
how I'm looking at it.
I'm gonna ask y'all, why people get married?
What you mean?
Why people get married?
He's married. He can tell you why. I can't tell you.
No, for real. Why people get married? Me? I think it's like owning that person.
I think
I think it's like owning that person. I don't want to own
I don't
nobody.
think a piece of paper should define how
Exactly.
much you love somebody. But
Exactly.
at the same time, you sign a white person, you sign a white man paper that's telling you got to do this.
Exactly.
The court. And then if you don't, and then when somebody decides they want to out, you got to go through a system and pay all this money to get out.
Exactly. So basically, you playing dope.
But I'm gonna be honest, it's so you don't know people true intent these days. They show love. It's like people that have money that are athletes. They show that they care, and then when they get with them, then they boom. It's like, do you have a hidden agenda? Like, what are you here for? It's a lot of questions, male or female. Like,
Who sent you
are you
money?
really here for me?
Okay, in that situation too, most athletes, I don't know for real, but being, athlete mind, I think, like, if you in that situation, I think, like, athletes are thinking they ain't gonna do no background check on these women. So my thing is, I think what will help them is they need to at least stay with them a couple years, figure them out through and through, and really examine, like, is this the person I want to be?
You talking about athlete?
Like,
Talking that
do
make
I
money?
really, like, is this the person?
Oh.
Is this the person I want to be with the rest of my life?
Because you don't have.
But they don't do it. A lot of them, they
athletes.
jump right into it, and then that's when they get messed up. And a lot of these women, some of them is on them intentions. They in it for just that. You feel me?
For the money. They in it for the money.
But see-
Like to do it at my job. I talked to him about man, you know what he told me? He just got married because of life insurance.
So he's waiting for the girl to die.
He said both of them agreed. Both of them agreed
Wait for
for life insurance.
So
I thought
He
it was
said, so
okay.
one-
I signed this paper to agree to marry you, so I just need to sign
No,
one
I
paper
asked
to
him.
prenup.
No, I asked him. He said both of them signed case one died, the other one would be name would be
Yeah, the
out.
beneficiary. If
But you can do that without getting married though. You can do that without getting married. That's it. They would say they agreed to.
hey, I mean, everybody had their own terms.
But people they don't even live together no more. They married but live in separate houses.
I got a question for y'all.
Baby
How,
mine.
how would you react? Well, how would you react to a situation where Like if you was with your girl or you was married, and your girl or your significant other went out of town or funeral, whatever it was, and she ran into an ex. And
How would I feel?
it up, how would you feel if they just said it was a family, they all family? Because my perspective of it is family. If it's my ex, it can be family, but I'm not considering them family because I used to date them.
But you don't. But how would I even know? How would you even know that they're gonna be at the funeral?
See, in that perspective, that's what I don't like. With me, I'm cool with that. Like that, I don't trip about that because
how would I know?
You can't control what you can't control.
But then you can't.
But the point again, yours. How you know they ain't do nothing? They could have just planned to go out of town, and you at home.
I trust her. I don't.
It's multiple scenarios.
Man, like you say trust. Man, listen.
I really.
That's the marriage.
She never gave
that's the
me
marriage talking to him.
Since I've been with her, I've never had any
that you know of.
Eyebrow raising questions.
Yeah, she never gave me anything like that to question. So until I'm always gonna believe her, and until she give me that, I'm always gonna believe her.
Hey,
what she said.
I'm not married, but I be at work, man. I think about that shit every day, man.
I mean,
Slim.
Speak on things that don't exist.
Look, Slim, people at my job ask me why my mind thinks so. Cause I was like, man, shit, I'm at work. I don't know what my girl doing. Shit, she can be cheating on me. If I don't know, shit, you don't know.
Oh, you right, because she could be at home peaceful.
Yeah.
You could be out there goddamn stroke or something. You never know.
Yeah, you don't know. So that's why my mind, man, my mind.
But all right, so since you're married, can I ask you this though? If you mind your business and like, come on, you potentially got something that you're trying to do, like your business start or workout, or you selling products, and you want to tell people about your product, or you and it's women, you're like, hey, and they thinking about getting fit or doing whatever. You getting a number, all right, you exchanging numbers about business is one thing. How do you feel if you got the number, but you ain't starting the business yet, or it ain't about business, but you just randomly texting, getting to know a person? That, in most people's eyes, that's considered cheating.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
Yeah, texting another person cheating.
I agree. I agree with you.
Because now I question, male or female, what is your true intent? Because if it's not about what you're trying to push, which is your business, why are you having a constant conversation with somebody and you're married?
But in that situation, you shouldn't get the number. You should have them a card. You should have a business card.
True.
Right. In that perspective, my perspective is I think we all got to be more professional with it, because some of us don't know how. Like with me, when I was pushing mine, like I don't know really how to approach men or women when it comes to that. So I approach them just like I'm talking to, a regular person. So it may come off as I'm trying to talk to them
as a salesman,
a salesman or whatever. So I've never been in sales, so sometimes it is hard to, especially when you ain't never done it. So I'm just speaking from that. I don't really know how you would talk to them if you're married, but why would you do that? But from a perspective like with me, if I was doing it, I would try my best not to make it. Try to keep it as professional as possible, and try not to lead them on like you know what I'm saying.
Because even in any setting, temptation is always there, whether you're married or not.
Trust me.
But
man,
more married men get hit on more than single men.
Well,
because
I know when you take a man, whether it's married or just with somebody, it's like they gravitate to it more.
Because you
committed to something. Like me, I was telling my girl, I said, if I get married and go to the gym, you know what I mean, numbers I have, I don't have it on.
So what is commitment to y'all?
Commitment to me is like boundaries.
It's a made up word. I'm just trying to find out.
Like commitment to me, you gotta have boundaries. She had boundaries and I have boundaries. Like, and we agree to it.
So that's a commitment, that's a plan.
Yeah, that's a plan.
That's our plan.
But I mean, if you got that, I'm saying, why would you get married? If both y'all things gonna,
Commitment is, in my eyes, how I see it is, when I focus on something, I'm strictly focused on giving my all to that one thing, to that thing that I'm basically focused on. So my main focus is what I'm locked into, whether it's what we're doing here, what I'm trying to push out, or that person. My main focus and everything I'm giving is into that. Like it's my energy and time, so I'm focused on the business. I'm committed to the business. I'm trying to give the business my all. I'm trying to push this, push that. I'm trying to put out content. I'm trying to push out product. I'm trying to basically do anything to get what I have out there and committed to. My main goal is to get what I have out there to the world. So when you commit to somebody, you're trying to give them. Because when you, my personal opinion is when you with somebody, you giving them a piece of you. You're committed to the individual. Yeah, you're giving them your energy, your time, your focus, and you're putting everything into them if you're really trying to go to that level. But when you somebody just out here just enjoying life, you ain't really too focused on committing because you out here just, I'm out here enjoying what I got. I don't got to commit to you when there's so many out here I can have.
Right.
But once you make that commitment on a marriage aspect, my thing is if I was going to do single stuff in a marriage, why get married?
Right.
Because if I'm going to step, what's the purpose of saying those vows and those words? Because I'm not committed to you and what I said.
Man, that's 90% of the world.
Like, I think
that's 90% of the world.
Marriage is a piece of paper.
Why everybody? Well, I think commitment is.
Yeah, the flow.
Yeah, what you, man?
I'm talking shit.
Oh,
You got to answer now.
I have a saying. I don't do relationship, I do negotiations. So,
Elaborate.
no, I mean, instead of doing type, I said like, hey, look. What's my stipulations? Like, you know what I mean? What would you feel a way about me doing? You know what I mean? Instead of telling me what I can say, let me just ask you what the fuck I can't do. You feel me? Because apparently I be fucking up a lot, sometimes on purpose. But yeah, shit. But no commitment, like All right, so we are in agreement. I'm on fucking with you. You on fucking with me.
That took a lot out of you.
no, but I'm gonna ask you a question. What if another better-looking woman come up and give you a number?
That's why you gotta be very locked in and committed to the person.
How committed am I?
But looking at the same person like him, 12, 13 years, looking at the same person, get old.
But hear me out, man. What's called? See, hear me out.
Get old.
This is why I don't really go off looks like that. And I ain't saying I'm just gonna get with a wildebeest and goddamn be like, oh man, I'm happy. You know what I mean? But
Chewbacca.
You know what I'm saying? Play beauty out of beholder, man. It's certain motherfuckers that niggas probably be like, oh my god, she's drop dead gorgeous, and I'd be like,
nah. Yeah, she alright.
Me.
Got a question.
Then some motherfuckers it's some motherfuckers they stupid ugly, but I like motherfucker cute to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the only reason why I don't like giving my opinion when it comes to women on looks and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because half time I don't agree with what everybody else gonna say. I like my black women black. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like what they call the wide nostrils and all the other shit. I like Afrocentric features. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, it's a whole bunch of other shit, but you know what I'm saying? But like, but as far as better, even better looking don't mean nothing, cause get what? A Chevy with a paint job with a fucked up engine, it's just a pretty ass car that can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
I let you put the metaphor how you gonna put it together. But
pretty on the outside, but damage on the inside. Pretty on the outside, damage on the inside.
Yeah. Either way, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like you said, boy, you dress it up on the outside.
You know what I mean? Anyway,
and trash on the inside. You know how people get to that.
Plus I'm older, man. Like you would've caught me at 25, I probably would've told you, I'm going for the pretty bitch. You know what I'm saying? But when I met with life and how I wanna see shit the next 10 to 15 years, if you will. Goddamn, like if I got somebody who I'm really locked in with, man, like you know, like. You know, plus I'm a simple nigga. Feed me, fuck me, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? But like you know, but like yeah, I don't really be. If I got somebody who really about some business, I can see pop some kids into it and be like, you know what, man. I don't mind paying. I can see me paying bills with you. Then shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can not fuck around on you. You know what I mean?
Just depends on the person.
Everything case by case basis.
Yeah.
Boy,
Like with my wife, what attracted me was her, not only the looks, but it was her personality. Like she, like when I was down, I had a job, I lost it. She took care of me. And most women now, well, before back in the day, they wouldn't do that. You know, they with you when you got money. As soon as you go down, they disappear. So she didn't never disappear. She stayed locked in. She been locked in since that day. You know, since we've been together. So I ain't got no choice but to trust that. That's what we've been riding on all these 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
she been riding with the good and the bad.
I know. No matter what happened, she gonna be that ride or die with me.
For better and for worse, huh?
For better or worse, and I. So with me. It ain't bubbles and it ain't
life ain't.
Yeah, so like people think when you married, oh man, y'all see everybody, we doing good. Yes, we do good, but we don't have our ups and downs. We don't have our trials and tribulations. Marriage is hard, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. When there's something about when you say I do, everything go like you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like everything stuff. Financial problems happen, life start happening. Like it just
life be lifing.
Yeah, and then for a time we couldn't even have kids. And then all of a sudden they came, we got 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, and then I'm learning how to be a father. That's a big thing. She kind of was already in that perspective. We took, we helped with our nephews but I ain't know I had to learn how to be a father.
Right.
And a husband. And learn how to treat a woman. I ain't had no dad to teach me none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to do all that. In the beginning of our marriage, our daughter, when we first had our daughter, she walked down the aisle. Without my daughter, she was pregnant when she walked down the aisle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so when we had our daughter, bruh, and when she first came, she didn't even rock with me. My daughter didn't even rock with me. She was in counseling. She had to go see a counseling because I used to yell and had anger issues. So that dictated
how she operated.
So she didn't like adults. She didn't like you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so like every time I would come to every event, she like would just break down and start crying. Damn. So now I had to regain my daughter's trust. I had to change who I was and everything. So my wife and my daughter, man, I tell them to this day that they changed my life tremendously. Like, you feel me? So big shout out to my kids, my daughter and my wife, man. All right. But I do have another question for you, Slim.
Okay.
So your perspective of marriage, would you do the paper, or you just rather just stay committed to that person without the paper? Because you can still love the person without getting married.
Yeah, man, why you didn't ask me that question? Why you didn't ask me that question?
Because I like his perspective. I want to hear it on camera.
My perspective on that is this. It make when you with somebody or when you dealing with people, it make you question what's the real intent. And when I look at marriage, it's a beautiful thing. I don't knock anybody that is married, but like I said before, I don't think a piece of paper should define your love. But I'm willing to sign that paper. If find that person I'm gonna be with long term, I'm gonna be committed to them on that level. I sign that paper for them. I just need one document signed. That's it. Simple.
And the reason I asked him that,
and why I said that is because I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm committed to you. Show me your commitment the same way by doing this for me.
Right.
That's all I need.
So you want to go lead what you come in with? No, I'm asking.
Yeah. Basically, I mean,
We Ronda?
yeah.
They should better accept that if they love you.
And it ain't nothing spiteful, nothing crazy. It's just, I mean, shoot. You don't want me to come after what you got, because if it's open, I can come after your stuff. I don't want to do that. But people get in situations where they hurt and they do that.
I won't have, baby.
Yeah.
They want half. Yeah.
And they get it.
See, the thing with that.
Oh, woman, get everything. Your
That's what I'm
house.
saying with the NFL. I think that's one of the most hurtful things you can do to a person. I worked my tail off to get to the NFL and get these millions. Now I get married to you, and now I got to give you half of everything I got that I worked hard for.
But hey, you got to start navigating.
Like, you feel me? Like, I think that's terrible.
Well,
They get married too quick. Hey, they get married too quick. That's how that was.
Tom Brady, I thought she was getting something, boy. Everything in somebody else's name.
she meant more
That's
than him,
smart.
so
What name too?
she meant more than him, so he get alimony.
It's over with for her. See, that's what happened.
She get more jobs.
What happened with the Lisa Ray husband? You remember she was married to a dude and she thought he had all that money. Then divorce was it was terrible. He ain't had no money.
He played her.
He gave her
He
a
played
card,
her.
bro. He gave
Hey,
her
he
a
played
card that she thought it was paid off. It wasn't.
She had to pay the
paid off.
payments.
And when they
She
got
got
divorced,
catfished.
yeah. So when she got through with the divorce, she had to end up paying for the car and everything that he said he paid off.
Hey, how they paying child support?
For real? I didn't know that.
Oh.
To who?
We don't
Which
talk
one?
about her. She said which one? It's a few of them.
She done been married 4 times. Like.
Oh yeah, everybody.
4 times. Oh, something wrong with her then.
That's what I said. The same equation.
We said that in
as
the
her.
conversation, bro.
Yeah, it's her.
Something wrong
times.
with her, boy.
To
Something wrong with her.
four different genres, 4 different, and it's her. It's her, bro.
And the type she like.
Bro, she don't try 4 different races, bro.
She
4 different races. Oh, wow.
She probably still got a type.
Bro, you don't follow 4 different races.
J-Lo can't stop going back and forth.
Oh, J-Lo, boy, God.
Everybody.
That shit, that's not gonna lie to you. That is like my new favorite hobby now. To go on YouTube and watch people talk bad about Jennifer Lopez from her old neighborhood. That shit is comedy to me, nigga. I know outside the real.
Jenny from the block.
Oh man, that shit is so funny. So they had the funny thing about it, they kept the documentary shit. That the comedy behind the shit. So she was like, I used to stay here. He was like, who is you? Jennifer Lopez. Who? That old nigga like, who is you, bitch? Why should I kill?
Why you lying on camera? If you
You don't look like nobody that come from around here, you know what I'm saying?
If you would have paid me, I would have agreed.
That's crazy.
Nah, man, my bad.
Nah, that's crazy.
Don't mind me.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just talking shit. I'm just being disruptive because we talking about relationships.
In relationship in general, some people just got a hidden
word.
agenda.
I'm just playing.
You don't know if they truly with you to be with you. Are they there to utilize you?
Got no choice, bitch. I ain't got nothing.
Some of them just want a ring on their hand.
If you wasn't,
Some people just want a ring.
rich.
It's always an end game.
I wouldn't even let a woman know I was rich. I would let her see who I am as a person. I wouldn't even let her come to my house. I would really like date her as like I was a regular guy. And see, let her fall in love with who I am as a person.
I'm broke,
Or you can pretend to live a downgraded life and she
Yeah.
don't know about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Get a
saying.
regular house, don't even, nothing. You'll be living a lie, but you trying to see, are you
it
marrying
real?
for me or are you marrying me for what I have?
Exactly.
Because now it's more so, oh wow, I'm going to be set for life if I lock this in.
But every woman like that though. If a man got money, they trying to marry him.
Not every woman is
Cool.
like that.
Some of them,
Every woman like that. I ain't had
I
nothing.
wouldn't want to,
That's you. You didn't have money though.
But I'm just saying in general. Like every woman is not like
got
that.
shit, baby.
Kelly, if you have money, man, women
that
like
shit for
that.
this Corolla and this debt.
Women like that. 90%. 90% of the women like that.
Know what?
You got facts on that?
That's how, like what?
Hey, man, you can go in there, man, listen, I can go in there with this shirt on. A man coming up with this on, who you think they gonna choose? You or me? And I'm broke, but I got jewelry on. So who they gonna choose? Who they gonna choose?
They gonna choose you because
Exactly.
But
choose-
they also, that was
They gonna choose me.
You know, you probably heard this said too back in the day. My cousin used to say, women they mess with niggas that got nice cars. So they would mess with you just because of your car is nice.
Exactly.
You got money. I don't know you got money or not.
But
Judge you off your car.
exactly.
You know,
Well, exactly. 90% of the women.
Yeah.
I dig it.
90% of the women, like I
It's
said.
size.
See,
Yeah.
man, look, when I listen,
It's not chest, baby.
The mental.
yeah, man, I ain't had no car. Josh, it took me forever to get my license. When I got them, bro, hey, girls had to have a car. They deal with me. They had to have a car.
All right, so
Can't get around.
I had somebody that's earlier. What if they're with somebody 10 plus years and then they had kids with them, and then out of nowhere they questioned whether or not those were their kids, and then they found out none of the kids were theirs.
We will make
How would they feel? Go ahead.
How would I feel?
Yes,
You
sir.
answer that.
I leave that motherfucker. I'm leaving them. Because the woman knows who the daddy is. The man don't now. The man, we just, we might have sex with him, but hell, you don't know who they had sex with.
You know, it get even deeper. It get even deeper.
Hey, I'm leaving.
What if she knew this from jump, right?
For real, they know that.
No, hold on. What if she knew this from the jump, but she was scared to tell you because she didn't want to lose you? But she, and then it's another. Then you can look at it.
You still
you still playing. Then she can look at it at a different perspective. She could have been doing now she can do it the same thing. She could have been still doing it the whole time. She could still be messing with the dude the whole time.
You lost me when you fucked that nigga.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now if she continued
So now I'm
to
saying-
No, you lost me. No, you lost me. Saying they're my kids.
But I want to ask the question because I want to
When you
answer it.
fucked that
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Listen, if we've been in locked in for 10 years, that's 10 years of 10 years of my time. That's 10 years of me loving and taking care and being faithful, right? 10 years of my time that I can't get back.
That you done hear from me.
And you don't hear from me that these are not my kids and I'm take care of them, bro, ain't no coming.
Okay, you know how she hit it. But
ain't no coming back from
women,
that, bro.
women. So
What can
hey,
you say
let
to
me.
me?
It happens
Hey,
to me a lot.
Slim,
Yeah, what can you say to me?
Hey, I got an answer to
You gotta
that.
raise your hand and say
I got an
no.
answer to that. Oh, my fault.
Yes, nigga
So,
dread.
so I got an answer to
That's
that.
what big look like.
Yeah, you said 10 plus years, right?
Me.
So look, Slim. So you taking care of financial, right? So you doing something that the other man, you doing something that the other man is doing. No, you're not doing something, but the other man is. So she gonna take the other man for sex and take you for financial, and keep the man that doing something better than you had kids by him, but you.
Because
But I'm saying exactly. So what?
Really,
I just put my point. The women gonna choose the man with the money.
Ricky Smiley.
You the one got the money,
think it
but
was
she-
Ricky Smiley morning show. He said something that really triggered something. He was like, I never noticed this. He was like, when men get out of relationships, like long distance relationships, like long term relationships, he said it's harder for a man to recover from them because we're fully invested.
Yep.
Like we on been with you for 10 years. We're
Carlos
fully
just said that
invested.
too.
So they really it really messes us up because like
No, that's real.
we don't know how did this happen when we thought we was locked in. We thought you was locked in, and then we come to find out we got a whole nigga this whole 10 years with us. That's hard to recover from as a man because we like, bro, then I trust.
Yeah.
Now we got trust issues.
Because how you know she fully committed?
Yeah.
You could think she fully committed, but how do you really know that she fully committed?
Right.
And then also when you look at it, I invested all that time. Now
Fuck that, my
we just don't get into
motherfucker.
it like
Hey,
all that time.
See,
we
hey.
I had to take time. You got to heal. I mean, I just can't go in and jump in and have a boom boom.
Hey, Slim.
Boom.
Slim.
And then another thing.
I
Slim.
got to get my
We
mental
know
right.
men. We know like us. If we mess like with another girl, we're not saying we can just do that. We can just do that. Okay.
Good. Go ahead.
And then with women, they're emotionally attached to these. Like they have to like them emotionally to get a body up. So if they giving a body up, that hurts us more because then we know it. They really like that person. It's
Because
emotional.
it wasn't a random.
Yeah, it was emotional.
So,
they like them.
So to y'all point about the marriage, that's why I can't get married.
You get ready to get down.
First and perfect. Go ahead. Yeah.
Can't get married, boy. God, hey.
Got any shout outs, my boy?
Oh yeah. Shout out to my kids and my girl.
Got any shout outs, my boy?
Just shout out to my family, man. My kids, and I love y'all. My wife, y'all. I see y'all when I get back.
And shout out to Rose Studio. Got something coming on the way. Shout out to a house called Hugh for the hats, as you can see. Tune in to see what's coming for the winter. Give me that flood, my boy.
Man, shout out to my wife and kids. Hey man, what up DSA? What up Mo at 612 Customs? What up goddamn? What up Giggles at goddamn Royal Speeches Apparel? Say, where they found you at?
You can find me at Armand Vision as well as Positive Thinking Only. Give me that flood, my boy.
And all up in your bitches, where you, not just playing. Singing that, slinging that G thing. You can find me both of them, man. IG, Twitter. One word, TK Duckets, you feel me?
No, you good.
You know what I'm saying? You know, just a bunch of shadow moving. You can hit the brand page up at Brilliant Ignorance, at Brilliant BRILXIGNO. You can hear me now, equipment up at Coast and Ashtray, one word. Coast_trades on Twitter. And Coast and Trades for the email at gmail.com, you feel me? Episode dropping soon. Correct shit, it's already here if you're watching it. Hey man, like, share, subscribe, tell somebody to do the same, you heard me? Any point word?
Yes. They're going to ban TikTok in the U.S., so make sure you tap in if you're on TikTok and switch that over straight to Instagram and Twitter. Tap in.
And as always, love yourself, celebrate yourself, stay tough, baby, and be cool out there.